Season 5's draft is...
The sprawling metropolis of Dallas, Texas. And with pregame routine. Coming to an end. We're just about ready for our tip-off. First,
Kevin, thank you very much.
Good point. No pressure, DA. Thank you. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Take a look at the Mavericks. They're having a solid season. 5th in the conference and looking to move up. And checking out Minnesota. They find themselves in the... eighth spot.
And when you look at Minnesota, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Carl Anthony Towns, Patrick Beverly out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Edwards. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. And for the Mavericks, Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Powell in at the center position. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system, and sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
Minnesota needs to get off a shot here, and the officials call it for a 3-second violation. To Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Beverly against Doncic. Beverly dishes to Russell. Driving the lane. Count that one.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's Doncic. After D'Angelo Russell's bucket, Brunson the pass to Doncic. To the inside, and the dunk by Powell.
And, you know, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on team. Does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Back to Doncic. There's the drive. Here's Powell. And no good that time. Towns with the defensive effort. Edwards passes to Vanderbilt. Kicks it to Towns. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
In the 2020 draft, he was the #1 pick. Many are excited about Edwards' potential. It's up to him to meet those expectations and maybe even exceed it.
Dallas making a switch here. Marjanovic has checked in. Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. The 3 for Doncic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
And their last time out against this club, turnovers usually get them in just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotage. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. To the middle. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
At the top of the key, Towns. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already. And now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
Now, here is Russell. 6 points for him. And there's the pass to Vanderbilt. Outside, Towns. From deep. Bullock with the rebound. Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one following a loss to the Warriors. The putback. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And now let's have a look at the teams that have had the quickest hands in the NBA during the past month. The Timberwolves second.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Bullock passes to Doncic. Back to Bullock from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Rise back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And let's go to guys on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Brown's checked in. Now, here's Doncic. He had 15 points last outing. A pass to Porzingis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And guys, they know he's going to finish off the lob in style. Porzingis and his teammates connecting on target.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Doncic. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves to the inside. Here's Marjanovic out to Doncic. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's Brown missing. Timberwolves have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis to get away from the sloppy fouls.
Daniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. Mavericks trail by 3. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Brunson with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Passes it to Bullock. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
D'Angelo Russell getting it done for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop in the opposing team scoring.
Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. Luka Doncic's out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Powell in center. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Doncic. The rebound by Prince.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
But he's just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Powell finds Doncic. Back to Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. McDaniels. Yep, it counts. McDaniels got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Prince, the pass to Reed. Prince outside.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when you're in the groove offensively. They were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Reggie Bullock is checked in for Dallas.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. And here's a look at some numbers for D'Angelo Russell.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance in these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, and a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Beverly against Doncic. Out left to the wing. Bullet kicks to Doncic. Pass to Pop. Towns with the defensive effort.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender.
This quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points, and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Vanderbilt the pass to Towns. Outside Russell. Here's Vanderbilt. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Doncic against Beverly. Vanderbilt with the block. And that's on a bounce. Dallas will retain possession. Green is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Minnesota also with the sub. Beasley's checked in. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the 2nd quarter. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Dallas no good that time either.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game. And that's helped them stake this lead.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Beasley.
And Towns, not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently, challenging and changing more shots. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Vanderbilt the pass to Edwards. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Powell. Fast break, Dallas. Towns with the defensive effort.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And, guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
And the Mavericks call time here. And with Towns, Greg, you knew he had the potential for rim defense, and it became a focus for him.
Yeah, and a lot of defense is putting in the effort. Credit Towns for improving in that area. And we'll see if he can take another step defensively.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis. Here's Doncic. Here's Bullock. Back to Doncic. Powell, no one around him. Dallas, no good that time either.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Now, here is Russell. Defense right on him. Outside, Towns. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Powell. Pass to Kleber. Dallas moving it around. And here is Doncic. The shot by Powell, no good.
Scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Vanderbilt the pass to Beverly. And the pass to Vanderbilt. Feeds to Towns. Beverly dishes to Edwards. Passes it to Vanderbilt. Beverly for three. And that one released in time, but no good. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back to the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. And trying as they might, they couldn't push it. And that does it for our halftime.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Minnesota, McDaniels is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Torian Prince. And it's Noel in at the point guard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All that size and length there. When Porzingis is using his body like this, I mean, it forces the defense to be aggressive.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Noel. He takes it in, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's on Luka Doncic. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
Both good from the line that time. Mavericks trail by 10. Doncic right side. Here's Porzingis. Has to finish Smith. Now here's Doncic. Reed with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Beasley. Plays it up and banks it in. Beasley's got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota.
Beasley just outworked the defense there. I mean, was able to get into his shot and get it done inside.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Now, here's Doncic. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the feed to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Brunson kicks to Doncic. Knocks down the 3-ball. Doncic has got it back down to within single digits for Dallas.
Offensively, there's nothing Doncic can't do. I mean, consistency with the 3-ball being one of the few things left that he has to refine. They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Doncic looking it over. He can't get that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. They've held a 12-point lead early.
And one thing about Lonzo, he knows how to play within himself.
You're absolutely right, Greg. He doesn't force shots. Rarely takes any shot that's contested. That's why his efficiency is so good.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Powell.
Yeah, really good to see Powell playing within the offense and taking quality shots and riding his hot hand.
Prince wide open. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Porzingis. Goes back up. Tries again. Here's Powell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Timeout called. First of the game for Minnesota.
Which side is set to want a t-shirt?
And the Mavericks with some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis. Reggie Bullock comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Trey Burke subbed in for Doncic. Russell inside. Burke covering. Towns wide open. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists in the game. Looking over the floor for Beverly, and with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Burke.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
You know, maybe he's not the fastest guy on the court, but quickness is more important than pure speed in basketball. Russell's handle and scoring instincts, though, are borderline elite.
Outside Edwards. Towns finds Russell. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Boy, Russell loves to take and make these quick trigger shots. Plays with a nice rhythm and flow to his game.
And the Mavericks call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. It's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Minnesota making a switch. McDaniels checked in. Driving in. Here's Burke. And it's Bullock in the corner. Powell, the pass to Burke. Lobbed up there for Powell. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's McDaniels. And finished up by McDaniels.
the steal, then right into the fast break. Towns with excellent awareness for his age. Very mature player, despite being a young buck.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Now, here is Russell. Burke covering. Russell looking around with the drive and the slam dunk by Russell.
You know, we've seen a big jump from Russell in terms of his production. Now he's a legitimate scorer who can dominate a game with his offense.
That savvy little up fake there, fooling the D. Powell's got 12 now in this quarter.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
On the Mavericks with some changes. Zingas is checked in for Maxi Kleba. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Trey Burke. Takes the three. On the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock get under 10 seconds from here on out. And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
Yeah, he averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. He looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Here's Doncic. Powell kicks to Doncic. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. Jalen Brunson out there with Doncic. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Timberwolves leading by 12. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Beverly against Brunson. The pass to Russell. Clock at 6. Towns in the corner. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Mavericks trail by 12. Passes it to Marjanovic. And he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
It's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Down low, Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty prominent move by the Cat.
Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Doncic against Russell. Inside. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Dallas moving it around. Doncic, no good.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Pass to Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Minnesota. Bogdanovich, no good. Timberwolves leading by 10. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. And the Mavericks making a change here. Bullock's checked in. Now here's Edwards. Not a lot of room. And it's Russell in the corner. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. To the paint. Porzingis with the steal. Doncic against Russell. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Edwards kicks to Russell. The three. It's rebounded by Doncic.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here's Bullock. Puts the move on. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Russell passes to Towns. Towns is doubled. Pass to Vanderbilt. To the wing on the left. Just 4 to shoot. Beverly wide open. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, I tell you what, Beverly's really improved as a three-point shooter, as dependable as they come now, shooting from behind the arc.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis, and there's the defensive 3-second call. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Powell, he's jacked in for the Mavericks. Beverly finds Russell. From deep. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Now Russell driving to the basket. Towns against Porzingis. Over in the corner, Edwards. Can't hit that one. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Powell, the pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Powell. The deep three from Porzingis. Another three for Dallas.
Boy, how about the unlimited range that Porzingis is showing? Wow.
It's Russell with the drive. Vanderbilt the pass to Russell. Here's Vanderbilt, guarded by Porzingis. Inside. And it's Towns missing. Mavericks trail by 8. The pass to Finney-Smith. The dish now to Powell. Over Towns. Towns with the defensive effort.
Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in from there.
Now, here is Russell. He's guarded by Bullock. A putback, great positioning on the putback. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And he makes both free throws.
One of the things I really like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't play outside of himself. He plays to his strengths.
And they double up Russell to the wing right side. Beverly for 3. Unable to get that one. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
Kevin, turn out the lights. This part is over.
It might be. On the wing, Doncic. From 15 feet away, Minnesota with the rebound. Edwards with it. And And so Minnesota takes the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that